songy. That's bad.
I am afraid.
I am afraid.
'Cause it's the Cold War.
'Cause it's the Cold War.
Everybody, prepare for bombings.
Prepare for bombings.
Two nations fight for power all over the world. United States and Soviet Union. Capitalism and communism. Man, I sure hope the world doesn't get destroyed.
At the end of World War II, all was good in the world. Americans and Soviets had worked together, but their different ideas caused them to clash. The U.S. couldn't let their communism expand. Truman had enough and dropped the Marshall Plan. The Soviets wanted Berlin all to themselves, so they blockaded the city to keep the others out. But the U.S. supplied Berlin through the air. Korea was divided at the 38th parallel. Communist North Korea invades the South. The United States swooped in to help the South. An armistice was signed after 3 years of fighting.
I am afraid.
I am afraid.
'Cause it's the Cold War.
'Cause it's the Cold War.
Everybody, prepare for bombings.
Prepare for bombings.
Two nations fight for power all over the world. United States and Soviet Union. Capitalism and communism. Man, I sure hope the world doesn't get destroyed.
After the conflict in Korea, there was another in Vietnam. South Vietnam and the U.S. fought the Viet Cong, one of the most unnecessary and costly in history. Over half of the casualties were Vietnamese civilians. The Soviets stuck their missiles in an island called Cuba. Kennedy demanded that the missiles be removed. The Soviets and Americans reach a compromise: no missiles in Cuba if the U.S. don't invade. The Berlin Wall was a symbol of division for 30 years. In 1989, citizens were finally allowed to cross freely. The wall was dismantled and the people rejoiced. A couple years later, the Cold War was over.
I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid.
The Cold War's over.
The Cold War's over.
Everybody, come out and rejoice.
Come out and rejoice.
Two nations cease their fighting. No more tensions. United States and Soviet Union. Gorbachev and Reagan. Man, I'm sure glad the world didn't get destroyed. Woo!
Oh, we did it.
Woo!